What is going on, guys? MG2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the P-Bandai high-grade After Colony Gundam Lobster Gundam L.O booster from New Mobile Report Gundam Wing Dual Story G Unit. The obligatory transformer the Geminass was overhauled into, it is equipped with a liner offense booster and adapted towards more speed, firepower, and now utility. For a hefty price tag of 3,800 yen, you get 14 runners, 2 PET plastic effect parts, a sticker sheet, and a marking sheet. And although the Geminass roots are evidenced, the overall build feels quite different from the base, as only the cores of the central mass, arms, and thighs are shared, all thanks to the new head, shoulders, legs, and backpack. Naturally, being a reoperation redesign, it features a lot more color separation to facilitate the redesigned detail, on top of being a more elaborate design that deviates a lot from its roots, just like the Aesculapius, so you are in for quite the involved and lengthy build. It's definitely not one for beginners and more for intermediate and advanced builders in the scene. Going without stickers and you'd barely notice that anything is amiss. Sure, it's easy to pass off the discrepancies as being part of the reoperation redesign, but putting in so much part separation and detail into a high grade that makes it look impressive without the stickers is no mean feat. With a tiny bit of touch-ups like panel lining and such, I would say the high grade L.O booster can be displayed with just the eyes and sensors applied. After a full application of stickers, this is the result, which barely changes the kit from a glance, as apart from the eyes and head sensors, the stickers are also used on the booster sensors, the thruster unit, the tiny grey ones on the inside and outside of the shoulder binders, the white on the Doppler radar, backpack wings, and magenta on the binder wings. While most of those are either negligible or unnoticeable, the ones on the wings just look horrible. Painting is definitely recommended there. But that doesn't take away from the fact that the kit excels in the sharp looks and detailed surfaces, while the redesigned legs add some extra height to balance out the massive top silhouette. And the added fins all over the place and small feet reflect this speedy and aerodynamic design concept. Part separation for all the great detail around the knees, the backpack, and inside of the shoulder binders are especially commendable, and the dark magenta used is a nice touch too, as opposed to just a red or a bright maroon. Overall, it looks like a grown-up Gundam Geminass, and minus the wing stickers, I'm generally satisfied by how the high-grade L.O booster looks with minimal effort. Articulation begins with the double ball jointed neck, not limited by the extra bulk of the head. The bottom ball joint still needs some monitoring though. The arms can swing forward, roll, and rotate in their sockets. The arms can't move out until the binders are spun out of the way, while the binders themselves can swivel front and back, open up on 2 levels, and the pincers have some dexterity after being tucked out. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and ball jointed wrists. Ab crunches are acceptable, with a forwards tilting joint and a full waist rotation. Front and side skirts can move, while the back skirt is on the ball joint. The legs can drop down on the central joint, which does help with achieving the full front and side splits. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and unfolding joints with a swivel for the claw gimmick, and a single ball jointed foot with some toe movement, as well as a deployable heel and sole for the claws. Finally, the radar and thruster units on the backpack can move, while the side boosters can swivel on their own, as well as open and close. Articulation of the L.O booster is decent, but the loose neck and the shoulder binders' inability to flare out are definitely the major hindrances. The limited ankle movement and small feet definitely do not help with balancing either, especially with the kit being top and back heavy, so I highly recommend propping this kit up above all else. Accessories begin with the set of holding hands, right trigger finger hand, left open palm, and the stand adapter for aerial posing. Weapons start with the lightweight accelerate submachine gun, possessing a new mold with a red stripe and the scope filled in with stickers. It sandwiches into the hand for use and features an extendable barrel for added flair. And as its name suggests, it's light, so the kit has no issues holding it. Though if more firepower is what you need, you can open up the shoulder binders, expand the pincers of the thrust scissors, and have them clamped onto the custom effect parts to display the thrust beam cannons being used. Imagination not needed to bring this awesome effect to life. Next is the reactive shield with full color separation apart from the one white sticker. Adjustable with the ball joints and a foldable handle, it can plug onto the underside of the arm and be held in the hand for defensive use. On top of that, the beam swords are stored inside of the shield this time around. Beyond that, they're the same swords as the Geminass that can be used with the included beams. Finally, you can deploy the expand claws by unfolding the legs and spinning them around, flipping out the heels, and adjusting the soles. They increase the fighting capabilities of a Gundam, or are used for utility. And thanks to the big gap left behind from the deployed leg panel, the leg joints can now bend backwards to facilitate articulation of the claws, adding more playability to the overall kit. Speaking of utility, on top of deploying the claws and flipping them forward, you spin the shield around and stow the handle away, close up the backpack boosters and flip them forward with the Doppler radar to transform the L.O booster into its high-speed flight form. Granted, the redesign did try to be imaginative and add something to the final form, but look at it from any angle other than the front and the sorry excuse for a transformation will be busted immediately. Frankly, it looks just like something a kid would invent while playing with their action figures. For leftovers, you get everything except the chest armor and yellow vents of the original Geminass, even a full accelerate rifle and shield. You'll need to supply your own polycaps to make the extra parts functional, but they're here if you need any of them for your own projects or for mixing and matching with the L.O booster. Final impressions for the high-grade After Colony Gundam L.O booster are conflicting for me, since I really loved the kit upon first finishing the build, but after a full review session, the nasty negatives start to show themselves at full force. Positively, the kit looks astounding. Fierce sculpting, great color separation, immense surface detail, and the redesigned elements enhancing instead of compromising the kit. The gimmicks are also executed well, with the plastic film effect parts and the questionable transformation gimmick taking center stage. However, the stickers on the wings aren't the best, but more importantly, it's not a unit made for the ground, which makes it extremely daft that an action base isn't included. And even if you mitigated that issue, the negatives of the Geminass mold will catch up to you, and the shoulder binders being limited don't help at all, which might pose a breaking hazard if you fiddle with the kit carelessly. Still, in my experience, it remains as the best kit using the Geminass mold out there, but the definite positives and negatives of this kit muddy the waters of whether or not I'm gonna recommend this thing. But if the price is the thing that puts you off, treat it as buying a high-grade Geminass with an expansion set. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.